everyone. Let's start our lessons by reading the following. So this was according from James Sullivan. It says here that the essence of love is the gift of myself. No other gift, no other service can substitute for myself. Love is a very personal, intimate gift. Some part of myself must be given or may act is not an act of love at all. So again guys, why should we need understanding and experiencing the self? Why should we need better understanding of ourselves? So why? So for us to be able to understand and experience ourselves, we need a discussion of what we call this biological factors of sexual behaviors. So when we say sexual behaviors, it includes reproductive system, and again, reproductive system is a system of sex organs designed for reproduction. So for reproduction and for sexual function. So again, sexual behaviors include reproductive system and sex characteristics. So sex characteristics distinguishes or differentiate male from female. So how would we know if that person over there is a male and that one over there is a female? So it is because of our sex characteristics. So but nowadays it's hard to tell if that one is a female or if that one is a male. So when and how does sexual behavior develop? So when and how? So this one develops through romantic relations, through romantic relationship. So in adolescence, mga dating, mga courtship siya na-develop. So but remember the risk. So there are risk factors na kinahanglan i-avoid. That is, if you can't control yourself, there is this thing we call the early pregnancy. And the second one is the STI or the sexually transmitted infection. So remember that these two risk factors are the major problems among youth in the Philippines. So as we go along with our discussion with our topic, the sexual self, we know there are numbers of strategies to avoid, to prevent this one. So now let's move on to our next topic. Now let's tackle about the development of the sex characteristic of the human and the human reproductive system rather. So by the way, what is adolescence? So according to that, adolescence is a stage or a phase of life between childhood and adulthood from 10 to 19 years old. So in this stage, you experience rapid physical changes, the maturation of your reproductive system, and the development of primary and secondary sex characteristics. So what is this primary sex characteristics? So it says here that it is your physical characteristics present at your birth. So in female, we have this called vagina, the uterus, and the ovaries. So this primary it's there when we are born. So in male, this is called penis, testes or testicles, scrotum, and prostate gland. So mind you that this sex characteristic distinguishes male from female, this primary sex characteristics. So that's why when we are born, they already know our gender. Even when we are still in our mother's womb, if they run some tests, they already know our gender. So this primary sex, guys, this primary sex characteristics develop as the embryo grows in the womb. Now let's move on to secondary sex characteristics. So the secondary sex characteristic develops during the onset of puberty. So by the way, what is puberty? So according here, that this puberty is the period during which adolescents reach sexual maturity and become capable of reproduction. So in this period, for some women, they experience the enlargement of their breasts, menstruation, the widening of hips, enlargement of buttocks, and the growth of pubic hair. But still, we have this called the late bloomers. So don't worry if you don't experience this kind of changes, maybe for I don't know, many years from now, maybe you are a late bloomer. Also for men, they experience testicular growth, sperm production, appearance of facial features, yung nakikita yung mga jawline, and the facial, pubic and other body hair, and of course the deepening of their voice. So again, primary sex present at birth, secondary sex developed during the onset of puberty. That's all, and thank you.
Good morning, this is Janem Kapangan, and our topic for today is all about the female reproductive system o bahagi ng katawan ng babae na nakakapag-produce ng bata. The female reproductive system is composed of the clitoris, the vagina, the uterus, the fallopian tube, and the two ovaries. So now let's find out the functions of each system. go first to the clitoris, which is made of erectile tissue swells with blood and hardens when a woman is sexual aroused. Next is the vagina. It is a muscular tube that serves as the receptacle for the penis and carrier of the sperm to the uterus. That means ito ang pasukan ng pagkalalaki during sexual intercourse at daanan ng sperm cells patungo sa uterus. It is also the birth canal where the fetus passes out of a mother's body. Next is the two ovaries. Produce, store, and release the egg cell during ovulation. Ito ang napoproduce ang nagsisilbing libliban at naglalabas ng isang egg cell para salubungin ang sperms. Next is the uterus is a hollow organ where the fertilized embryo grows to become a fetus. Once na-meet na ng sperm cell ang egg cell at tuluyan na itong nakapasok, ay tatawagin na itong embryo at itong uterus ang magsisilbing tagapagmahala niya hanggang siya ay lumaki at magiging fetus. Sa ibabang bahagi nito ay tinatawag na cervix, isang passageway sa gitna ng uterus at vagina that expands during the childbirth o kapanganakan. Last one is the fallopian tube, carrying the fertilized egg from the ovary to the uterus. Ito ang pathway na nagdadala sa egg cell patungo sa uterus. Pregnancy starts from fertilization and ends at birth for an approximate duration of 260 days or 9 months. Now let's proceed to the next topic, the male reproductive system. The male reproductive system includes the penis, the testes, the scrotum, and the prostate gland, the seminal vesicles, the vas deferens, and the epididymis. The penis is the organ which males urinate and deliver the sperm cells into the vagina during sexual intercourse. It is made up of sensitive tissues and nerve endings. When a man is sexually aroused, it becomes erect and allows penetration. Before reaching the penis, sperm cells travel through the prostate gland and seminal vesicles, while the testes or testicles located into the loose pouch-like sac skin called scrotum are responsible for the transport of the sperms containing fluid called semen. So this is the epididymis or stored of the sperm. Next is the prostate gland and the seminal vessels. This is to produce semen and nourish the sperm cells kasi dito sila dumadaan. Ejaculation is the release of the sperm cells from the penis. Each ejaculation approximately contains 300 to 500 million sperm cells. So sperm cells live up to 48 hours inside the uterus. So imagine that kung gaano karaming nila lang ma-release during ejaculation. Tapos isa lang makakasurvive after the 48 hours inside the uterus.
Genitals and breast meat, the erogenous zone brought many other areas of the body, also with itinuring ng karamihan sa mga tao na ang mga masikang bahagi ng katawan, suso, mga erogenous zone kahit na maraming pang bahagi ng katawan na maaaring gustong sa katiyahang sexual, bali nagkakaglag, diba ng pae-pae o ng tawag ng erogenous zone. fully with your for your own security. Attraction, ang pag-akit ay kapag naghahanap ka ng isang taong ganap na perfecto at hindi ka sa kanyang pagpapalito. Number 2, attachment. Ang attachment ay kung may tao na gusto biyaan ka or gusto mo nga tago siya para sa kusog nga panin mo para sa imong kagalingong security. Ang attachment ay kapag may gusto iwan ka, gusto mang